Hi, I'm Chris Peacock, and this is Doctor Who, Season 3, Episode 13, Last of the Time Lords. The Doctor has now lost 2 episodes in a row, so I'm pretty sure he's got to win this one. Not just because it's the season finale, but also because he can't lose 3 in a row. Can't strike out, Doctor. I'm assuming, though, that Martha will be pivotal here, because she's the only one that got away. So, let's see where this goes. Also, I don't know if this is Martha's last episode. I don't know if she's a companion for more than one season or not. I do know that this should be Jack's last episode, at least in this guest appearance. He might come back later for another guest appearance, but I don't think he'll be in Season 4, Episode 1. Or the Christmas special. Right? There'd be a Christmas special in between. Forget Season 4. I don't think he'll be in the Christmas special. But he might be. I don't know. Find out next week when I get to that. I do know this isn't the last episode for Tenet, though. Unfortunately, just by the nature of being able to see that he's on the cover... I know that he's in next season. Which is good, because I'm enjoying his Doctor very much, so more of it is good. But it is unfortunate that it won't be a surprise that whenever he... See, I don't know if he's going to regenerate in the Season 4 finale, or if he's going to regenerate in the Christmas special between 4 and 5. But I do know it won't be till either one of those two. Or maybe the first episode of Season 5. I guess that's a possibility too, isn't it? I kind of doubt it, but it's a possibility. It's on the table. Don't tell me which of those it is. Watch it be a fourth thing that I didn't even mention. So 1/10 of the population. It's been a year. Are you kidding me? Torchwood's still in the Himalayas?
There's a lot of people depending on you. You're a bit of a legend.
What does the legend say?
You sailed the Atlantic, walked across America, that you're the only person to get out of Japan alive. Martha Jones, you say, she's going to save the world. Bit late for that.
I'm kind of disappointed that it's taken a year. The only reason I care that it's taken a year is because it seems kind of cheap that the show's going to use time travel to completely reverse everything that's happened over the past year. Because it seems like it's against the show's rules of time travel, but way too many people have died at this point for them not to. They can't just have a barren Earth for the remainder of the series, so clearly this has to get taken away. I think the show could have went on with 1/10 of the population gone, but I think that was 1/10 that day. I'm not going to believe that a lot more people haven't died since. No. It's going to get undone. I don't know. We'll see how the show does it. But yeah, just using time travel to undo it all. I don't have a problem with that in the general sense. Like on some other time traveling stuff that I could theoretically be watching at some point. Or have seen before or whatever. But it just seems like within the context of this show and only this show, that seems against the rules. I guess we'll make an exception. Because again, I don't believe for a second that isn't going to happen. Way too many people are dead. The show's not going to go on with this many people dead.
There's 1,000 different civilizations all around us with no idea of what's happening here. The Master can build weapons big enough to devastate them all.
You've been in space?
Problem with that?
No? No, just, wow. Anything else I should know?
I've met Shakespeare.
I see. I told you. I have one thing to say. Isomorphic controls. Which means they only work for me. Older and older. Down you go.
Oh, jeez. You baby? No, he's not a baby.
We're opening up a rift in the Brachytolian space.
He's got a little tiny suit.
You helped us to fly.
What do you mean?
You led us to salvation.
Who are you?
The skies are made of diamonds.
No. You can't be him.
The skies are made of diamonds.
Tell us, what are they?
They're us. They're humans. The human race from the future.
That's a paradox. If you're the future of the human race and you've come back to murder your ancestors, you should cancel yourselves out. You shouldn't exist.
And that's the paradox machine.
Okay, that makes enough sense.
To
Yeah.
collide in infinite
I mean, I get it.
We're the same species. Why do you kill so many of us?
Because it's fun.
Okay.
Human race. Greatest monsters of them all.
The Doctor and the Master, they've been coming to Earth for years. And they've been watched. There's Unit and Torchwood, all studying Time Lords in secret.
Mm-hmm.
And they made this, the ultimate defense. They can regenerate, literally bring themselves back to life.
Ah, the Master's immortal. Wonderful.
Except for this. 4 chemicals slotted into the gun. Inject him, kills a Time Lord permanently.
Can you do it? Can you kill him? They said you can kill the Master, can you? Tell us you can do it, please. Tell us you can do it.
Come on, just leave her alone.
You should have spent the night
No,
at
it's
the
all right.
professor's.
First of all, I need to know about my son.
State your intent.
Okay.
Is my son still alive?
State your intent.
I have some information for the Master.
My name isn't important. There's someone else. The man who sent me out there, the man who told me to walk the earth. And his name is the Doctor.
I'll give the order unless you surrender. Ask yourself, what would the Doctor do?
He wouldn't hide behind all those people.
Throw it. And now, good companion, your work is done.
Open the door and shoot. You don't run out yelling no.
From this day forward.
What? What's so funny?
A gun.
What about it?
A gun in 4 parts.
Yes. And I destroyed it.
A gun in 4 parts scattered across the world. I mean, come on. Did you really believe that? Right across the world, one word, just one thought, at one moment, but with 15 satellites.
What? The Archangel Network.
A telepathic field, binding the whole human race together with all of them, every single person on Earth thinking the same thing at the same time, and that word is Doctor.
No, you don't. Doctor.
There's still a lot more people left than I thought.
Stop it! Doctor.
Why were you thinking it?
Tell me the human race is degenerate now. When they can do this. I'm sorry. No! You wouldn't listen. No! Because you know what I'm going to say. No! I forgive you. My children. Protect the paradox. Protect the paradox.
Black hole converter inside every ship. If I can't have this world, Doctor, then neither can you. We shall stand upon this earth together as it burns.
All you do is talk and talk and talk. But over all these years, and all these disasters, I've always had the greatest secret of them all. I know you. Explode those ships, you kill yourself. That's the one thing you could never do. Just after the president was killed, but just before the spheres arrived. Everything back to normal. Planet Earth restored. None of it happened. The rocket...
The president's still dead.
What about the spheres?
Trapped at the end of the universe.
But I can remember it.
Because you were
We're
here?
at the eye of the storm. You're my responsibility from now on. The only Time Lord left in existence.
Yeah, but you can't trust them.
No. The only safe place for him is the TARDIS.
You mean you're just gonna keep me?
If that's what I have to do.
Oh, the wife. Okay.
Dying in your arms. Happy now?
You're not dying, don't be stupid. It's only a bullet. Just regenerate.
No.
One little bullet, come on.
I guess you don't know me so well. I refuse.
Regenerate. Just regenerate.
Time Lord can choose not to regenerate? Does it just die?
You and me, all the things we've done. Axons, remember the Axons? And the Daleks. We're the only two left. There's no one else.
I like that. He can choose not to regenerate. That's... And the Doctor did lose again. 3 episodes in a row. This is a good song. Have I heard this one before?
And what about me? Can you fix that? Will I ever be able to die?
Nothing I can do. You're an impossible thing, Jack.
But I keep wondering, what about aging? Because I can't die, but I keep getting older. The odd little gray hair, you know?
Well, very
Happens if I live
slowly,
for a
though.
million years.
I really don't know.
Used to be a poster boy when I was a kid, living in the Beauchesne Peninsula. Tiny little place. The face of Beau, they called me. I'll see you.
Okay. Well, then... That's great. Well, then, Jack, you do get to die. It'll take you a long time, but you do get to die. Jeez. Okay, that's awesome.
Oh, the sky is like oil on water. Fancy a look? Or back in time, we could, I don't know, Charles II?
She's not coming.
I know. What about Agatha Christie? Okay.
I just can't.
Yeah.
Spent all these years training to be a doctor. Now I've got people to look after.
Thank you.
Keep that. Because I'm not having you disappear. If that rings, when? That rings, you better come running, you got it?
Got it.
Oh, will we get to see you again, then? That'd be cool. What was that?
What?
The Titanic? Alright. The Christmas special. Okay. Why isn't Christmas capitalized? You know what? That's I don't care. This was going back to the beginning of the 3-parter. So we'll start at Utopia. This was a great 3-parter. It was great having Jack back. I do like Torchwood, I do. But I think Jack, in particular, I like better on Doctor Who than I like him on Torchwood. I don't know why, because he's the same character. I don't know. I guess just having him as more of a supporting character rather than the lead, I just find him funnier. And I don't know. I like Jack as a supporting character. when in Sound of the Drums, I was wondering. I was like, we had all that build up in the future, and then nothing ever came of Utopia. Like seeing that, but then they brought it back. So cool. The Doctor never did get the Sound of the Drums out of the Master's head, but I guess the Master died. I don't know who that lady was at the end. I'm assuming that was a lady. The hand that picked up the thing. I do know that the Doctor will eventually regenerate into a girl. I do know that. So would that... So I know... The only reason I mentioned that is I was thinking that could technically be the Master having regenerated, but I don't know if the Master could still regenerate at that point. It might be too late. Plus, if the Master had regenerated into a girl way back when Tennant was the Doctor, people wouldn't have been like, but the Doctor can't do that when... whenever the Doctor did it. Again, I don't have an opinion on that one way or the other yet. I don't know if I will have an opinion on it when it actually happens, when I get to that point. All I'm saying is, if the Master had done it way back here in Tennant's time, it wouldn't have been even remotely of a... So I'm sure that wasn't the Master. But I don't know... I don't think that was the wife, because the hands looked a little bigger, like, because she was a very small lady, like very skinny and thin, like that. Not that the hand looked fat; it just looked bigger than I would think her hand would be. Oh man, I wish I knew. I don't think it matters yet. I know it's going to matter at some point. I don't know if it means the Master will be coming back at some point or what it means, but I'm sure it wasn't something that will never be addressed. But I am willing to bet it will not be addressed in the Christmas special. 99% sure it will not be addressed in the Christmas special. Now I guess is the time to talk about Martha as a companion. Very good companion. I enjoyed Martha immensely as a companion. There were times when I liked her better than Rose. There were times I liked Rose better. So we'll just give that a tie. I'm not going to put every companion up against every other companion, though. Just these are the first two. Again, for modern Doctor Who, obviously they're not the first two, period. And, I mean, I guess they're not really the first two, because there was the Christmas special with, oh God, what was her name? What was her name? I don't want to look it up. I'm gonna be mad when I remember it later. The girl I didn't like. I did see, though, Catherine Tate, I believe is her real name. Get her real name, at least. I hope that was it. I did see a video on, I don't know what it was from, where, somebody sent it to me, because it didn't have any Doctor Who spoilers in it, where David Tennant was a teacher and she was a student, and I thought that was hilarious. Like, he was like a substitute teacher or something. I'm sure most of you have probably seen it. And she said, she asked if he was Doctor Who, because he looked like Doctor Who. I think she actually called him Doctor Who, not the Doctor. I might be wrong about that, but that was hilarious. So I liked her in that. So it's definitely not that I didn't like the actress. But anyway, my main point was Martha's technically not the second companion, because that girl was... Plus, Jack was a companion. So, you know what? The first two main companions that actually stretched for a real length of time, that's what we'll call them. Because Jack counts, and so does that lady, whatever her name was. I wish I could remember. And I think her real name is Catherine Tate, but I know that that's not the character's name. But I have deviated enough from my main point of I'm pretty much going to give Martha and Rose a tie overall. There were things I liked better about Martha. There were things I liked better about Rose. Both of them ended up falling in love with the Doctor, though, so I hope the companion in Season 4 does not. I don't care if we get another one that falls in love with the Doctor later, but not the next one, you know? I mean, they can certainly like the Doctor. I hope they like the Doctor, or why are they coming along, you know? But I also hope they're not in the Christmas special. Whoever they are, I hope they are not introduced in the Christmas special. Let's have a companionless Christmas special. I don't know why I want that. I just do. Just whatever. Or it can be like last Christmas special, where it's just a companion for the Christmas special, and then we'll get the new companion for the season in episode 1. Again, doesn't have to be that way. If the companion is introduced in the Christmas special, they're introduced in the Christmas special. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I did very much enjoy the Master. Let's talk about the Master for a minute. The Master was hilarious. I don't know if the Master is hilarious in his other incarnations, or if this was just this actor. Because I know the Doctor's not exactly the same character from every actor that's played him. I mean, I don't know specifics. Because, I mean, Eccleston and Tennant are similar. I mean, you can definitely tell they're playing the same character, even though there are differences. You can still tell that they're supposed to be the same character. But I have, even though I've said I've never seen Classic, I have seen, like, bits and pieces here and there. But we're talking, like, not even full clips. We're talking, like, when Twitch had their Doctor Who Classic Marathon, I would click on it for like 10 seconds and see, okay, I don't know what's going on, and move on. Like, so I did see, like, the Doctor, even though I didn't get to see any of the Doctor's personality. And I don't even know when that was, and it was different times. Like, I know when it was, like, for me, when it was. I don't know when it was within the history of Doctor Who. But I didn't really get any personality, but I could tell it was a little drier, which again isn't necessarily a problem, and also very small sample size. Again, we're talking 10 seconds here and there when I would just randomly click on it when they were doing that marathon. Lost my train of thought. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Alright. I'm going to end this here. I will see you. The Christmas special is next. Oh, and if you're watching this on YouTube, the mini episode will not be going up on YouTube, but I will provide access to it for free. Hopefully you enjoyed.